Alrighty, folks, it is 8 o'clock right on the nose, and it is time for Pros Who Know. And Iowa Beef has made their way into the studio, and boy, does it smell good in here right now.
Yeah, Iowa Beef Council, and we have Rochelle Gilman, who is a dietitian with us, a specialist, and we love that you're here to talk about making the best burger possible. So good morning. Thank you for joining us here on CW Iowa Live. Of course, you got to think of beef when you're talking a great burger this summer season. And what are things we can do to make sure we're getting the best one on the grill?
Well, you start with that high quality beef. And one of the tips when you're making your patty is to mix it gently. When you over mix it and you're really, patting it in, it makes it tough and dry.
Don't handle it too much.
Right.
Okay.
Use a little TLC when you're making that patty.
All right, and when you are making the patty here, you said get good quality of beef. What percentage are we looking at the tastiest type burgers?
That's personal preference, really. Some people prefer a leaner ground beef, which would be the 90 or the 93%.
Right, we see 93 a lot, yeah.
A lot of people prefer that 80, 85%. So really personal preference on what you prefer.
Okay, and we have some burgers already on the grill, and you may notice, I'm not sure if you can see with the camera, but you have a little divot that you've put in the middle of the burger, and you can kind of explain or show how that works and why are you doing that?
Okay, before you put it on the grill, or even, put it in the skillet or whatever, make a little divot.
Like literally a little hole divot.
Little hole there in the center.
Okay.
That ensures even cooking because the last part to cook is the center of the burger.
Right.
So you make that hole and then you've got more even cooking and the outside doesn't get overcooked before, before the center gets cooked.
And as we see here on the grill, juices are just coming out.
Right.
Which looks so
they
good.
pool in the middle
if you're wanting that juicy burger, that's what it's doing. It's just kind of pooling all those juices there in the center.
Correct.
And a simple thing you can do, mate. I've never done that before. I've heard about the not handling too much, but I've never done the divot, so I'm going to have to give that one a try.
Another tip is to only flip it once.
Once.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Don't get too crazy.
We don't want to
You don't want to smash it?
No.
Well, you see people do that all the time.
Right, and you lose all those flavorful juices when you do that.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
Okay, here is probably the most important step.
Okay.
Is cooking that burger to a safe and savory 160 degrees.
Okay. 160.
160. Safe because it eliminates any bacteria that may be present in that raw meat.
Okay.
Savory, and that is medium doneness. So you still have that juicy burger. You asked what percent of fat. So if you get that 160 degrees, you're going to get that juicy burger no matter what.
No matter what.
Because the last thing you want to do is dry out your burger.
Right. And you just stick it in like that. I don't know if you can see that.
Just get a little meat thermometer, throw it in there.
Sideways into the center.
Not from the top, because you
No.
go down. Tell everybody why.
Right. Well, then you're not. It's not an accurate measurement.
Yeah, you're getting the temperature of the grill.
Right. So here we're getting the temperature of the center of the burger.
Okay.
So sneaking in from the side.
Yep. 160 degrees.
Nice and juicy. All right, helping you to get that perfect burger out there this summer season. But besides the perfect burger, there's some wonderful things you can kind of mix and match to take it over the edge.
The fun part.
The fun part, of
The
course.
creative part.
Yes. Well, I brought an example of a homemade chipotle barbecue sauce. Ooh. So you can make this. It's just 5 ingredients.
Okay.
Very simple. You do it, in a saucepan. But it's got ketchup, brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce. You can use beer or root beer.
Root beer? I never heard of using root beer before.
That's kind of a southern thing. They like root beer in their barbecue sauces. Makes it really sweet.
I was going to say a little sweetness added in there.
And then the chipotle peppers. And, this is if people who like a little heat and spice, this is a really good barbecue sauce. If you're not fond of that heat, just back off a little bit on the amount of peppers that you're adding to it.
As I say, you can kind of control it depending on the peppers you put on there. But this wonderful item that you can just, now would you marinate this or do you just put it on when it's all done?
You just boil it down, you simmer it till it thickens and then you're done.
Make a little bit more of a sauce
very
out of
easy.
there. Oh, I love that.
Put it in a resealable container and you have it for a long time.
Keep it in the fridge and and it works well with burgers. We've used it in other things too, but that's an awesome barbecue sauce.
Okay, so make sure you get that in the fridge.
Right.
What would we want to pair that with if we were just kind of continue to go in that barbecue direction?
Well, People like chips.
Yeah.
I like the sweet potato chips. You know, really pickles. You know, that might cool off. Eating it with the pickles might cool off that heat a little bit by doing that.
Yep.
Some people want to kick the heat up even more so they can do the jalapenos.
Yeah, but the important thing, I'm sure, is the peppers have a flavor too. You don't want to lose that flavor. Just put a little bit in there.
Well, and you got the sweet barbecue and the salty pickle, and sweet and salty is
work
really
beautiful
nice
together.
combination.
And I love the idea of using Texas toast as your bun there as well.
Yeah, and we just threw it on the grill. You know, when you're doing, and it's the frozen Texas toast you get out of the freezer section.
Easy
so
peasy.
it's easy.
Easy peasy.
We're
and
all about easy.
absolutely
Yep.
delicious. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go into a little bit more of feta Greek flavoring here.
All right. Well, we have on our website,
Okay.
iabeef.org, 20 topping ideas.
Ooh.
So this is fun when you're entertaining, and we got Memorial Day weekend coming up.
Absolutely.
Just around the corner. So make a burger bar and
Good
have these
idea.
different toppings out, and then your friends, your families, neighbors can make their own burger.
The kids can do whatever
Yes,
they want and
absolutely.
kind of create their own
Yes.
idea. But let's move in
Yep.
this direction. What do we have
So
here?
this is a Greek burger, and
Okay.
it is just simply feta cheese,
Okay.
black olives, and red onion.
Love it.
And I might even add a little cucumber to it because it adds a nice little crunch to it.
I was going to say, I love that little summer salad you
Yeah.
threw in there
Yes.
as well.
I like this one here. Look at this.
Reuben, right?
Reuben, a
So-
Reuben hamburger.
Right. In place of the corned beef, you're going to do the grilled burger. And then you've got your Swiss cheese, your Thousand Island dressing, your marble rye bread, and then coleslaw.
Nice.
in place
Coleslaw
of
gives you the
sauerkraut.
crunch then, too,
Yes.
yeah.
And here again, it's that sweet and salty combination on top of that burger that just really makes it very good.
Mixing it up and having
Yeah.
a ton of fun and
Yep.
making it fun for you this summer season. All right, so let's show everybody how easy it is. If we're
Okay.
throwing some burgers together
What are we going to build here?
this morning.
All right.
Lou, you
Jackie's
got
gonna do
some rye bread there.
Yeah,
it
I'm
looks
gonna
the
do
like.
Greek.
Okay, there we go.
All right, you're going to do the
I'm
Reuben.
going Greek. Here we go.
So,
How easy is this?
And I got some spoons there if you want to use spoons. You don't have
you want us to be
but-
sanitary.
nah, she's going to
No,
grab it with her
no.
hands.
Listen to
Only
you.
if you don't want to get your fingers messy.
Oh no, I get digging right in there. And as you said, create a bar of your own. If you have ingredients that
I
you
like
love,
this
fresh
idea.
things from your garden, or
Right,
maybe you went over to the
absolutely.
farmer's market, want to include it in.
Yep.
But you guys have a lot of great ideas, and if people want more details on
I'm
how
gonna
to
put
make
some
the
more of
best
this in.
burger or some toppings they can use, where should they go?
We have the 20 toppings list and these recipes.
toppings.
Yeah,
I love it.
on iabeef.org.
Okay.
And
There
the
you go.
other thing I want you to remember that beef is something that you should feel good about feeding your family. It's loaded with protein and all kinds of essential nutrients that help the body stay strong.
Now, one other
Absolutely.
question I have for you. I love the grill marks you have on there.
Yes.
If you do have a regular barbecue grill, do you want it on the high setting or do you want it on a low setting for grilling, for a little tip?
Medium.
A medium setting.
And a tip is hold your hand at cooking level, and if you can keep it there for 4 seconds and then it's too hot, that's the perfect
That's
temperature.
just about right.
Perfect
We're going to try that. We're going to
Yeah.
use that as a gauge.
All right.
All right.
Let
The
me know how it
4-second
works.
rule, right?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So again, look at these just delicious burgers, and I like the simplicity where you cook one thing, you cook one burger, and then give people all the various options here. What a great idea!
So let's go over the big things we learned today. Don't
Put a hole in it.
overhandle the beef.
Right.
It's delicious enough the way it is. We want to keep
Right.
it juicy. Put that divot in the middle so it cooks evenly.
Right.
160 degrees.
Right.
Get
Good.
that meat thermometer out there and make sure you're doing it in the side so that you get the proper temperature, and then have fun with a bunch of toppings. And know you're
Absolutely.
eating something great for you and your family.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Give us the
All
website
right.
one more time.
Okay, it's iabeef.org.
There you go.
That works.
All the details. Great to see you this morning.
Thank
you
you.
for making our studio smell so good.
Time to dig in here, folks. So we're going to eat some burgers, and we will be right back. You're watching CW Iowa Live in the West Des Moines.